Big breaking news that's coming in. The centre is likely to announce guidelines for OTT platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime. Union Ministers Prakash Javadekar and Ravi Shankar Prasad will be holding a news briefing at 2 p.m. this afternoon, where there is expected to be some clarity on exactly what kind of norms OTT platforms like Netflix and Amazon Prime will have to follow. There's been a lot of debate over this. There's been a lot of talk about the need for guidelines to be put forth. That the government has been discussing this in great detail for the last 2 weeks or so. And now we understand that today, from Prakash Javadekar and Ravi Shankar Prasad, we can expect some clarity on what kind of guidelines the likes of Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar will have to follow here in India. There's been talk about regulation of the content on OTT platforms at a time when we have been seeing controversies over some series, over some scenes, and amid that now the government will be telling us what are the kind of norms they're putting in place to check the content on OTT platforms. Paulami Saha is joining us with more details on this. Paulami, a lot of brainstorming that's been happening really within the government on this move, on regulating OTT platforms. Today we're expecting clarity on what kind of guidelines will be put in place.
That's right. In fact, Ravi Shankar Prasad and Prakash Javadekar will be addressing the media at 2 p.m. This afternoon in order to put forth those guidelines. There are various suggestions that have come in. There's a draft proposal which was made over the last couple of weeks as well, which indicates that there could be various tiers and levels of checks and balances which OTT platforms, social media platforms will have to put in place in order to comply with certain regulations that the government will be putting in. Remember that this is a debate which has been going on for a very, very long time over, putting some sort of checks and balances as far as OTT platforms like Netflix, like Amazon are concerned. And now the government obviously has come to the conclusion that there are certain regulatory protocols that need to be put in place, that need to be followed by these platforms in order to adhere to guidelines here in India. If films have to go through a censor board, if films have to go through a certification process, or where they are then marked as whether viewable by a certain age or above, then why isn't that OTT content can be put through the same sort of protocols and guidelines that they'll have to follow? This debate, of course, became much fiercer after the last OTT series of Tandav came under the scanner, and Amazon had to make certain changes in the series itself. Before, of course, it was allowed to stay on the platform, and there wasn't much hue and cry over it. So it has been sort of regulatory in nature all of this time. But now, of course, the government is stepping in, saying that if there are other products which have to go through a certain certification process, then why not OTT platforms?
That's exactly the message. The government is saying films are being censored. Why not those that are being released on OTT platforms as well? We'll be tracking the story closely to see what kind of guidelines are put in place. Paulami, thank you for those details.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.